I had a clinical mentor of mine who gave me the phrase that you can't strengthen what you can't find.
That's a good point.
And I love that. Right. And so if you think about, the spectrum of lifters, you've got the beginners who really just need to learn their basic vocabulary, but you also have the really advanced lifters. And I tend to find that people who actually have a harder time finding things are typically one or the other. People who are kind of in the middle of the spectrum, they can find what they need to find. But you take a really advanced lifter who's trained for a very long time in very different patterns. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that.
Yeah, that's harder.
It's so hard.
It's harder than the beginner.
I get a lot of those. And so that's where you start to even use things like isometrics, and you get these guys who've been training for a long time, and they're like, yeah, what do you mean this is all you want me to do?
Yeah, palpitations help, isometrics help, anything. It's crazy, man.
Well, the analogy that I use a lot is like if you walk into a room full of people talking, let's say there are like 15 people in a room talking, right? And your wife, your best friend, someone is in there that you talk to all the time. You can walk into that room with all those conversations going on, and you can pick out their voice quickly. And our brain is very much the same way, and these motor patterns that we have, our prefrontal cortex loves to choose the things we're good at. And so if you've communicated with a group of muscles a ton or not at all, you need to change that communication and bring up the vocabulary, at least get them speaking the same language before you can really start to develop.